Cameron, if you're on, you had an interesting question about role models and your concerns about.
Yeah, thank you, Matthew, and welcome to Chieh. Thanks for coming today. Congratulations on your appointment. My name is Cameron Frugi, and for background, I volunteered for the IFoA every year for the last 20 years, including as founder and chair of the Profession's Financial Reporting Group. Before I get to my question, just to go back to Nicola Fannon's question about diversity, just a shameless plug. I'm not sure you or many people on this call know that the worshipful company of Actuaries has for a number of years now been going in teaching basic financial education in state primary schools, 9, 10, 11-year-olds, including schools in deprived areas. It is a retired former member of our organisation who's at the heart of that, and I've seen that locally as well. Something, and I'm aware the IFoA has recently announced a charitable tie-up with the worshipful company of Actuaries, and I'm hoping that acts as a trigger for what's currently a very sort of noble bottom-up cause of the actuarial profession to become more widespread. And I think that really will help with the reputation of actuaries and diversity and encouraging better sort of education around. Turning to my question, for background, I agree with your focus as described today. I would like to touch on a modern trend we see in the media of hero worship, and one particular example by you as Institute President that really jumped out at me. You personally idolized Elon Musk on your social media LinkedIn account in the context of Tesla wanting to hire more actuaries. You produced several social media posts of Elon Musk with large photos as if Musk was some sort of messiah that we should all be striving to become. And to avoid doubt, I do admire hugely Musk's entrepreneurial skills in both PayPal and Tesla. But my concern relates to the culture of his style of leadership. And I know you and the IFoA want and need to improve our culture. Musk's behavioural issues, particularly on social media, are well documented, and I would have thought do not accord well with the cultural aspects of what the IFoA is promoting. And two examples here. One, Musk spoke strongly against the precautionary approach to COVID lockdown in Q2 this year, threatening to break local state law and questioning the credibility of the experts warning about COVID without any evidence or any credible counterview. And the second example, Musk was personally derogatory, again with no evidence to support his claims, about the expert Vernon Unsworth leading the rescue of the Thai children stuck in caves in summer 2018, after Mr. Unsworth dismissed his idea of a submarine as unworkable. And with that background, do you accept that as Institute President, you should be promoting good culture and good behaviour as much as your new values of courage, imagination and judgment? Thank you.
I want to take your questions in two parts. One is on the work of the worshipful company of actuaries. I'm familiar with that, led by Fiona Morrison and now succeeded by somebody else. And that is good work, And we have also set up a foundation led by Katina Tahil Thompson. And the question is how how impactful you want it to be. So I'm encouraging them because the role modeling in schools for those who love maths quite powerful, especially if you intervene at the right time. And perhaps it should be international, rather than UK based. And one story in particular, again, I'm not hero worshipping, but Michelle Obama went to a secondary school in East London, and that cohort of students showed amazing results. Okay, the one on Elon Musk, I jump on it because of his call for revolutionary actuaries, which was the message. It was about the message rather than the messenger. If we look into Mother Teresa or John F. Kennedy or Nelson Mandela, you will find that all of us human beings have flaws. And I'm not very familiar with Elon Musk's position on COVID-19 or the Thai caves. I only read it first time in the question, but I knew that he was very involved in innovative efforts to decarbonize the earth, and also on his unorthodox methods, right? But I was drawn to his message to call for revolutionary actuaries, And I like that idea to one which is about lack of orthodoxy. We could agree to disagree. We could agree to disagree. That attracted many likes. If people hero worship, the role model, hero worship is a very emotive phrase, lah. They could end up because you see him because he's there, he's big, he's rich. But I was more interested in the message, yeah. And I would say that most leaders, if not all leaders, yeah, and that is the human condition, right? It's a human condition. If you want to look at Mother Teresa or Nelson or even Gandhi, right? You want to do the dark side of it. There is, and the dark side of Muhammad, or I would be, I don't, okay, let's not go into religion, but you see what I mean. I wouldn't be too apologetic about what I did because the motivation was, I still find okay with my motivation after reading it. We need a kinder world and also more accepting. My intent is to encourage actuaries that this is, and young people that this is, so I do quite a bit of posting in Instagram, that this is an exciting profession. And I believe it's an exciting profession. Yeah, I joined a profession which I felt was ideal for me. Yeah, and my career advisor told me I couldn't make it. I couldn't make it. So I worked very hard for it. And my teacher said I should go for it. So for me, it's to bring that alive, right? If you go to Malaysia, is amazing, right? Where I grew up, I was the first Malaysian actually of a group of 3, and we were multiracial. For the lady who is interested, there's a Malay, there's an Indian, there's me. 1984. Last year, we got 20 actuaries qualifying in 1 year, and we got 250 actuaries, Malaysian actually working in Malaysia, of which 100 of them are from Society of Actuaries and the majority from us. And I thought that was a great story for Zimbabwe, for Thailand, as you mentioned, Thailand. And Thailand, the whole thing is starting, because I think this is a very worthwhile profession for people who love mathematics. And I tell them, if you don't love mathematics or reasonably good at it, this is not a place. You can do accounting, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can do MBA, there's nothing wrong with that. You can be a teacher, but if you love mathematics, you want to do it, apply it in a practical way, this is the profession. And don't and it's slightly better than data scientists because you got practical things and judgment and commercial things. So it's a bit of a positioning, not about Elon Musk. You must appreciate that.